Coming up on CPTV, e-learning days are starting to pop up in surrounding schools. 2014 CP grad Kara Biernat is in South Korea reporting on the Olympics, and the wrestling team prepares for their upcoming state tournament. CPTV is up next.
Last Friday, the CP football team got another good morning. This weekend, CPTV.
Welcome to CPTV.
Hi, I'm Ellie Lockhart.
And I'm Ben Land.
Welcome to CPTV. Zach Jones will have your 5-day weather forecast, and Andrew Mild will bring us CP Sports highlights.
Here's what's happening at Crown Point High School.
After the very harsh weather conditions here in the region, many schools have turned to using e-learning days in the event that school is canceled. Does this seem plausible at CPHS? Take a look at what students and teachers thought of the popular substitute.
With the large amounts of snow and bitter cold weather during the 2018 school year, students and parents have questioned cancellations and delays. Some believe the weather necessitated more delays, and others believe no cancellations or delays were necessary. A number of Northwest Indiana school districts, such as Boone Grove and Lowell, have implemented e-learning days, where students receive coursework online and work from home. Could this process benefit the CPHS community?
I think e-learning days are a great idea. I think we should have them because then we don't have to worry about making it up during the summer when everyone wants to be home instead. There's not a whole lot of learning going on. And then also because school safety, if the kids should be home because of the weather, they could be doing schoolwork and getting a better use of their time.
Well, I think the e-learning days are probably a good idea. It gives kids the opportunity to keep up on their assignments, and that way we wouldn't have to make up days at the end of the school year.
I think we should have e-days at Crown Point because if the roads conditions are bad, like say we have a snowstorm the day before, the people who drive, it's really difficult for us to get to school. And having an e-day, if you have like one class during the day, it's just 20 minutes of work and you can get it done whenever.
My thoughts about e-learning days are that it would be a great idea because like over the summer, we get kind of irritable towards the end of the year, and those days that we have to make up, it kind of makes us, I don't know, we get really antsy to get out of school, and I think it would be a great idea because we wouldn't have to make them up over the summer. Like on snow days and stuff, sometimes it's really dangerous for us to get to school, and it would be much easier for us to just have an e-learning day.
While no one knows whether or not e-learning days will ever be a reality at CPHS, it seems to be unanimous among students and teachers that e-learning days would be a welcomed addition to school policy and procedures. For CPTV, I'm Adam Van Horsen.
Last week, President Trump, inspired by the Bastille Day parade he witnessed last summer during a trip to Paris, asked the Pentagon to look into staging a similar military parade for Washington, D.C. Here's CPTV's Armando Bracco with more.
Donald Trump recently announced plans to hold a military parade, which is something countries such as Russia and North Korea do. But so does France on Bastille Day, which is where Trump originally got the idea from. Others have also raised questions on how much this parade would actually cost the U.S. to transport all the equipment, like tanks and other things, to hold this parade.
I feel like Trump is trying to just represent our worth of the troops, trying to see how good they treat us and how they protect us from other world countries and everything. So he's trying to show everyone how good they are.
I feel like it's stupid what Trump is doing because he's already doing too much as it is, and he's not even a good president, first of all. So I feel like Trump needs to stop doing all the stuff that he's been doing, and he just needs to calm down.
I think it's a big waste of money when he could be investing it into the military, and instead he's doing it to show off that we have a military, and I think it's kind of dumb and pointless.
When it comes to the president's plan for military parades, it's raised a few eyebrows because traditionally throughout American history we've used military parades to celebrate a specific victory or to mark a specific day. And this hasn't necessarily been attached to any of those. So the president's goals for this are somewhat unclear to some people, and I think that might be the challenge to him about where he's going to go with it to get funding.
No one knows for sure what this parade's actually going to look like, which leads us to only wonder what it could be. For CPTV, I'm Armando Bracco.
The last U.S. military parade in 1991 celebrated victory in the Gulf War.
Crown Point native Kara Biernat is currently covering the Winter Olympics in South Korea. Biernat, a 2014 CPHS alum, is a Ball State journalism major and is in a program which provides students with worldwide opportunities. CPTV's Kirsten Robinson brings us more.
Not even 4 years ago, Kara Biernat walked the same hallways all of us walk today. Seniors may even remember her as a sports editor for Inkling's newspaper back in 2014. After graduating, she went to Ball State majoring in telecommunications and journalism. She hopes to go on to be a writer for sports in the newspaper or even in broadcasting. But right now, she's in Pyeongchang with 4 other students recording and writing about different stories and events that will go on at the 2018 Winter Sports Olympics.
I have anything from my notepad and recorder to do some print stories, and I'm also bringing a camera and all the microphones to do some stand-ups, some live shots back to our school here, doing some work for like the Philadelphia Inquirer, a lot of work for them through print. I'm mostly looking forward to being in a professional media environment, seeing really how aggressive it is, and just the fact that I'm going to be standing next to, somebody from the New York Times on my left and somebody from Fox Sports on my right, to really see, how it's like working in a real life sports journalism. It's going to be really exciting for me to really see how things work, like outside of school.
In the last edition of Wine and Dine, the girls' swim team had to try odd combinations chosen by the boys' swim team. This week, tables have turned and the boys have to taste the girls' disgusting revenge.
This looks gross. What is it?
Green godness.
Okay, we're gonna get the worst type of spam possible.
Ew.
Clam juice. We have the spam and hot sauce.
Blue cheese dressing with Greek yogurt, pineapple.
And tuna salad with Red Mountain Dew.
Did we go or what?
Oh,
what's going on? Are we supposed to eat this one?
Someone keeps messing with my spoon.
That's me.
Stop, Leo.
No.
Why do I feel like this is something I have on Tuesday nights for dinner? Tastes like cafeteria food. CP.
Oh God, but the salt is too much for me. This is just gonna kill me.
Tastes bad though. Ah.
Where's my water?
I don't know what the other one was.
It's burning my throat. Ah.
Water?
Yes. I'm sweating.
Jill.
Wait, are we going?
What's this?
Are you ready? Good luck. Are you ready? I think so. I don't know. I think I just took the plate.
Yeah, you did.
All right. Well. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm going.
1, 2, 3, go. Oh. I don't like it. No. Nope. Nope.
Huh.
Nope. This chunky. That is too chunky. It's gross.
Yeah, but I don't know what the chunks were. Tastes like...
It tastes terrible.
I don't know. Are you sure we're not eating like animal food or something?
This is terrible.
Like, is that humane? Are you guys allowed to do that?
That's like something that I would get like out of a garbage can.
It's not bad.
Do you eat food out of a garbage can? I do.
I told you I was practicing for the last 3 days.
Why is it spicy? It's like sour. Oh God.
It actually wasn't that bad.
It's horrible.
You're just weak. Get on my level.
Shut up, Jonah.
Bite me.
I would, but I won't.
All right, can I have my water back?
Oh God.
Deadlines for both yearbooks and yearbook personal ads are quickly approaching. The last day that you may place an order for a yearbook personal ad or a yearbook for $70 is February 16th. Be sure to reserve your spots now.
With next year's course selection well underway and the freshman scheduling window currently open, we bring you a glimpse of industrial tech courses such as machine shop, auto shop, CAD, graphic imaging, and construction technology.
This class is for any student who wants to get involved in engineering or any of the skilled trades that we have in our area. There's a tremendous amount of industry in our local area, from steelworking, electrical, machining, maintenance, fabrication. So any student who is interested in getting into that kind of hands-on work or any type of engineering is encouraged to take this class.
The reason why I joined this class is because it's fun and it's more of like a career-based class. So like this was the only option if you don't really want to go to college, and the trades are also a great benefit.
I realized that this class is a lot of fun. I would definitely recommend this class for anyone who's considering.
I like this class because it allows me to work with my hands, and I kind of like doing that kind of thing. Building some of the things that we make in here, like a ball peen hammer and a vise. It's just, they're practical things to use as well in real life.
Graphic imaging technology is a course where you get to make lots of projects using technology, and we teach entry-level skills in Adobe Creative Suite, which are the skills desired by anyone that works in the visual communications industry.
Auto technology basically is two classes. The first year is Auto Technology 1, which is a one-year course. And then students who completed that and want to move on to Auto 2. Auto 2 is a two-year course, which has more hands-on activities and more in-depth knowledge. If someone is thinking about doing auto technology as a career or diesel, they need to take Auto 1 and Auto 2. But if someone who's not thinking about doing this for a career, they should still contemplate taking the class to give yourself knowledge to maintain your vehicles.
Project Lead the Way, Introduction to Engineering Design, is a class in which students dig deep into the engineering design process, applying math, science, and engineering standards to hands-on projects. They work both individually and in teams to design solutions to a variety of problems using 3D modeling software known as Inventor.
Last weekend's snowstorms had filled parking lots and parkways with mounds of snow. But with warming temps forecasted for this weekend, can we expect a lot of that snow to melt away? Here's CPTV's Zach Jones with our 5-day weather forecast.
This past weekend, we reached a record-breaking streak of snow stretching for 9 days. That's the longest streak of snow since 1902. And, once again, the weather will switch up on us, creeping into the lower 40s this weekend. But before we get into the long-range forecast, let's take a look at what you can expect for the rest of today. By noon, we'll have already reached today's high of 40 with some cloudy skies. Rain will pick up at about 3 o'clock with 9-mile-an-hour winds coming from the northeast. Temps will start to creep back into the mid-30s by 6 with rain throughout the night. Looking at your 5-day forecast, tomorrow, temps will start to rise with a high of 29 along with some mostly sunny skies. Saturday will look very similar to Friday, also having some clear skies with a high at 35. Sunday, we can trade out those heavy jackets for some raincoats with a chance of some showers forming in the evening. And as we head back to school on Monday, keep those raincoats out because we are expecting to see some more showers as we head home from school, along with temps remaining in the low 40s. And Tuesday, we'll get a mix of rain and snow throughout the day, along with temps starting to drop again into the mid-30s. So some pretty off and on temps this late winter, early spring. That's this week's forecast. For CPTV, I'm Zach Jones. Stay warm.
Seniors now have the opportunity to apply for over 70 different scholarships through the Crown Point Community Foundation. The deadline to apply is March 17th. Go to www.thecpcf.org/scholarships to fill out and submit applications via the CPCF.
The boys swim and diving team season is coming to a close with sectionals this weekend at LC, and the wrestling team prepares for state. Andrew Mild brings us CP Sports highlights when we return.
This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Remember that to love America is to love all Americans, because love has no labels.
Oh, emojis! I thought the conversation just got dumber.
Ugh, internet trolls, just ignore them.
I like you just the way you are.
I believe in you.
She's a hugger. Give her a squeeze.
Help up the hand.
Ah, there you go. Thanks, mate.
You're killing it, Jane!
Boys basketball team traveled to Valpo to take on the 15-4 Vikings. CP came out on fire, taking an early 7-0 lead in the first quarter with an 11-4 lead. The Bulldogs defense held Valpo to just 14 points, holding on to a 20-14 lead at half. Valpo started the second half with a 5-0 run, taking a 21-20 lead. There were 2 lead changes, and twice the score was tied, but the Dogs still had a 31-28 lead at the end of the third. The Vikings shifted gears on defense to start the fourth and held the Dogs to just 7 points in the period, allowing Valpo to escape with a 49-38 win. CP was led by junior Sam Snodgrass, who had 16 points, and Elias Gerodimos, who added 14. The Dogs sit at 8-12 on the year and 2-5 in the DAC. They'll host Lake Central at home this Friday at 7. Boys women dive teams will compete in their sectional championships this weekend at Lake Central, with prelims starting tonight at 5:30. Munster's been a powerhouse in the sectional, winning the past 31 consecutive years. As in recent past years, most believe second place is a competition between LC and CP. Keep an eye on junior Christian Mykrit, the 100 fly and the 200 IM, senior diver Milton Roberts, and CPTV's own Evan Holland in the 200 and 500 freestyle. All of these swimmers and divers have strong possibilities of moving on to the state meet. 4 Crown Point senior wrestlers are preparing for the 80th annual IHSAA State Wrestling Tournament in Indianapolis this weekend. Kaylin Kelly, who finished 4th in the 126-pound division at semi-state, will be participating in his first state finals. Joining Kaylin is Noah Lamore, who will be wrestling in the 152-pound division. Lamore punched his ticket to his second state finals after winning the semi-state championship. Senior Oscar Cash will wrestle in the 160-pound division after finishing 2nd in semi-state. This will be Cash's 3rd state finals after finishing 5th last year. And finally, Mario Trafficani, who finished 4th at 170 pounds, will compete in his 2nd straight state tournament. There will be a unified track and field call-out meeting on February 27th at 7 a.m. in the community room. The team is currently looking for members of other athletic teams such as football, basketball, baseball, soccer, softball, swimming, and gymnastics to participate as student managers and coaches and to participate alongside our special needs students. And that's it for sports.
With yesterday being Valentine's Day, that begs the question, what did you do? Ben interviewed teachers and students to see what their Valentine's Day plans were.
No, that's not the smell of jewels and Tide Pods. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, and that means love is in the air. We spoke to many teachers and students to see what their plans were for the holiday of love. And also, we want to see how many people will take these. Do you have any special plans for you and Mrs. Lewis tonight?
Yeah, I think we'll probably have a nice dining experience in our own home. You know, probably get some pasta out and maybe some garlic bread even. I haven't decided if we're gonna do red sauce or a nice Alfredo yet. That'll be a game time decision.
Understandable. Any smooth jazz playing in the back? Anything? Having a good time?
I'll probably start with some Jack Johnson and just see where things go. Yeah, maybe some Barry White by the end of it.
That's the way to do it, honestly. Yeah. So, Mr. Lewis, I just have one more thing. I feel as though it's only right that I give you these.
Oh. Ben.
Take them. Happy Valentine's Day,
you.
Mr. Lewis.
Oh my God.
What do you two ladies have planned for tonight?
Well, we're probably just gonna go eat dinner and go see a special movie tonight.
Yeah, we might go out to the city and have some fun.
That definitely sounds like a good time. I think lastly, I'd like to give you guys these. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I love them.
Do you have anything fun planned for you and Mrs. Lambercy tonight? What's tonight? Valentine's Day?
Oh, you mean that holiday that is just the Illuminati of corporations have made so that I can try and woo women?
That's the one, yes.
No, I have nothing really special tonight. Maybe grade some papers, change some dirty diapers, and maybe I'll do that instead of having her, and that'll be my gift.
Well, that sounds like a wonderful way to spend your Wednesday night. You know what, Mr. Lambercy? I think now's the time. I'd like to give you these.
These are fake.
Okay. Here in the most romantic place in the school, the upstairs C-Wing boys' bathroom, with our friend Sean Ives. Sean, do you have any special plans for Valentine's Day?
None, sir. I am single.
You hear that, ladies? Sean's single. You know what, Sean? Maybe I'll have to come over and hang out with you. Would you accept these?
Yes, sir, I would.
You would, right here in front of these, our friends here?
I prefer to do somewhere else, but here's fine.
Well, that works, Sean. Thank you very much. Whether your plans include a candlelit dinner at Lucretia's or eating hot wings in your underpants, have fun tonight. For CPTV, I'm Ben Land. The English Engage Book Club is holding a fundraiser to collect money, gently used books, and wrapped candies, all for the children of the St. Jude's Hospital. The members of the club are planning to use these donations to put together spring gift bags filled with books and candies. They will also be selling candygrams for $1 in the Learning Commons next Tuesday and Wednesday. All donations can be dropped off to Mrs. Hume in the Learning Commons.
That is our news here for today. Thank you for being with us.
You can continue to follow us for the latest CP news at CPTV Media.
Remember, you can view all of our past episodes at cptvmedia.com.
For Zach Jones, Andrew Mild, and all of us here at CPTV, I'm Ben Land.
And I'm Ellie Lockhart.
We'll see you next time.
Take care.